What's up, guys? Today we're out here at Toyhio Toy Show in Girard, Ohio for another amazing Ohio nerd toy hunt. So let's go see what we can find. Toyhio was held Saturday, June 19th at the Metroplex Expo Center in Girard, Ohio. If you've never been to this show, it's one that you're going to definitely want to head out to. Toyhio is not one of the largest shows around, but it's definitely one of the best as far as quality goes. This show always has a great selection, it has a great variety, and pretty good deals to be had all around there. So this isn't one that's going to be heavily focused on one thing. It really does have a good variety of different things depending on what you're interested in. Now that being said, it does really tend to bring out a lot of great wrestling figures. So there are a few dealers here that just come out with like some amazing wrestling stuff. So if you're a big wrestling collector, this is a show that you're not going to want to miss. But it has a lot of stuff to offer to other collectors too as well. As you can see right here are just some of those great wrestling figures I was talking about. A box talking Ultimate Warrior and Hogan, along as tons of Hasbro WWF wrestlers. And that's a line right there, guys, that just really surprised me on how that took off. Hasbro WWF has always been, a collectible line, something that people have liked. But recently, it just took off. It's hugely popular now, more than I think probably ever since it came out. I mean, that line really took off. If you look at Transformers, the Beast Wars lines took off. I mean, it's kind of crazy. Some of these lines are just, coming out of nowhere and just getting the momentum they do. These toy lines are great. They definitely deserve it. The people that have been collecting a long time, they knew that everyone out there is sleeping on this stuff because of how cool it was. But, I mean, it's just kind of crazy how fast and how, out of nowhere it seemed to me as someone who doesn't collect those lines. It just really took off, So when you get to these shows, it's really cool to see that. You can see lines that, people didn't care about for a while suddenly take off and be cared about and well loved, and they get that representation at the show, and that's super cool to see how that stuff changes over time as you're in this community. For instance, right now, Star Wars Power of the Force 2 from the 90s, I mean, people joke about that, and I mean, you can pretty much get most any figure on card for like $5 or less. But I mean, someday we're gonna maybe look back at this video where I talk about this and they're gonna be like, you could get any figure you wanted for the most part for $5 besides for a few of them, like the rare variants. And I'll be like, yeah, and they'll be like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. Because these lines just kind of take off out of nowhere based on, what people are liking. People that grew up with those 90s figures right now, I think are really starting to get back into this hobby and realizing how cool it is. And I think that's what's driving this, as well as those toy lines are actually really good toy lines. If you look at those toy lines from the eyes of someone just trying to appreciate them for what they are, I mean, they're great toys. Are they, the 70s toys that the people from the 70s grew up on? No, and that's kind of why I think they hate on those toys, because those were the toys that were just to them. Just like right now, if you look at the, the early 2000s, early 2010, those toy lines right now aren't really thought of much, except for a few like Clone Wars really took off. But as you get to those ages where the people who played with those toys are getting older, they're getting more and more appreciated. And that's something that, as you get in this hobby, if you love toys for what they are, you're going to really realize that all these toys have value out there for the most part to someone as far as sentimental and what they are. And just realize that, this toy that you might not necessarily like really could have brought a lot of joy to someone and really be special to that person. And that's what's going to drive that, as those people get back into the hobby that, that toy was special to. going to these shows is always so much fun, getting to meet and hang out with all these different fellow toy collectors, getting to find all these cool toys. There's so many things. It's really hard for me to pick a favorite thing that I enjoy at these shows. But let me know down in the comments when you go to toy shows, what's your favorite thing to do at these shows? If it's not a toy show, if it's a Comic Con, whatever it may be, if it's to seeing people dressed up in cosplay, if it's meeting a new friend, if it's finding that, holy grail piece for your collection, if it's just getting a great deal, whatever that is, whatever your favorite thing that you look forward to when you go to these shows is, drop a comment down below and let me know. So, in case you didn't notice, guys, we are quickly approaching 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for that support. Thank you for making this possible, sharing this with your friends, liking the videos, subscribing. It makes it so much fun. It makes it so much more rewarding to be able to share this, guys, with you. I love toys. I love sharing the joy of toys with other people and letting them know how great this hobby is. And I understand that, not everyone can make it out to these shows. Some people live, thousands of miles away from this and can't afford, to fly out to these shows. And I love being able to share these with you and make that possible so that, you can experience that joy of going to these shows even if you're not there. And with that being said, I want to do something really special for 1,000 subscribers. I'm thinking maybe a giveaway, doing some special videos. If you guys have any ideas, let me know down in the comments of what you want. I want to make this about you guys. I want to make this a celebration of your guys' support. This is for you. I really, really appreciate you guys. I truly do. And I want to make something really fun for 1,000 subscribers. So if you have any ideas, drop them down in the comments. I got some plans cooking in my head. I'm thinking to do a pretty cool giveaway and maybe do some videos looking back at other videos. But if you guys have anything in particular that you're wanting to see for 1,000, let me know. Whether that be a specific toy line, if that be a specific video, a specific thing that you want to see covered in a video, let me know. I want to make this about you guys. I want to celebrate your guys and your support. Help us get there faster so we can reach this goal and get this celebration going. So go ahead, guys, make sure to like this video so that more people can see it. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Tell your friends who collect toys about it. Share the videos on Facebook or other social media like Instagram, whatever that may be, guys. And let's get the word out there of the Ohio Nerd Toy Hunts and what's happening out here so that we can have a really great celebration for 1,000 subscribers. Thank you again so much. I truly do appreciate you guys. Guys, we're out here with the Wrestling Entertainment Network right here at Toyhio Toy Show. We just happened to run into them. Woo! They have a great channel. Guys, tell them about your channel real quick.
We are the premier action figure wrestling organization. Any action figure, every action figure, any franchise going toe-to-toe at the Grapple Palace. Tell them, Jib.
You name it, you're going to see them wrestle. You want it, you're going to see them wrestle. You dream about it, you're going to see them wrestle. We're going to make it happen.
Toyhio brings us together, and this is no different.
Guys, they do all sorts of crazy things. They have a throwdown showdown. They just recently did Voldemort versus Spider-Man. I mean, come on, guys. That's absolutely bonkers crazy. Make sure to check out their channel. I'll have a link to it down in the description. You never know who you're going to run into at these shows. The Wrestling Entertainment Network, great guys, great channel. Make sure you check them out. And as usual, this toy show was so awesome. I couldn't cram it all into one video. So make sure you stay tuned for part 2 coming here soon. Thank you so much for watching to the end. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day, and may the Force be with you.